Venture, the Walter Payton's Roundhouse complex in Aurora. Good morning, Roseanne.
Good morning, Larry and Tanya. Just making myself at home over here. As you said, the place is called Walter Payton's Roundhouse complex, and it is a massive structure. It's like 82,000 square feet out here in Aurora, and they have dining rooms and bars and a patio, live entertainment. Now, it's called the Roundhouse because this used to be a place, it's right near the railroad tracks outside there, and it used to be a place at the turn of the century where trains came and turned around. But the building was like left to deteriorate for decades until Walter Payton and some business partners came and turned it around. And joining us this morning to tell us a little bit about this facility is Scott Asher. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
So first of all, tell us about this humongous painting here with the dancing bears. Seems kind of fitting.
Well, the Dancing Bears was originally painted in 1872 by William Beard. And we saw it just when we started doing work with Walter, and we found out Walter 100 years later won the Soul Train Dance Contest, and we said, that's definitely going to be our theme.
Have you thought of like putting like a Super Bowl shuffle painting on the other wall?
No, but always up for new suggestions.
Walk us over to, we're in the dining room now, but Scott's going to walk us over to the microbrewery. And while we're doing that, tell us about the name of the business. Is pretty cool. Tell us how it got its name.
Well, we had a roundhouse, and we looked into the encyclopedia to find anything that had to do with round, and we found the name Walter Payton. And we said, what does that have to do with round? And it turned out that Walter had been selected first round, fourth pick. And the name of our company is First Round, Fourth Pick.
Oh, great name for the company. And I don't know if you spotted him, but there's somebody dancing over in the corridors over here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he got up early to join us. Walter Payton, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Thanks for coming in early. We appreciate it.
This early? You told me this was 12 o'clock. You lied to me again.
Well, I know everybody, all of his employees were in shock when he walked in because they guess he had a really late night here. How late were you here last night?
Oh, about 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? Somebody was talking about chocolate martinis. Did you partake in any of that?
No, not me. I don't drink. Every once in a while I'll taste the beer to make sure it's up to standards, but that's about it.
Look at this place. It is great. This is the microbrewery part of the building. Tell us a little bit about the place.
Well, this is, unfortunately as the case may be, this is the largest microbrewery in the state. That could be good and that could be bad. At this point, it's very good because our beer is very good. In other words, we can't produce enough.
Why don't you step over here so we don't lose Mary here?
Okay, Mary.
So, what made you decide to get into the restaurant business?
Well, we've been in the nightclub business for a while, and you know, the trend is changing. We wanted to do something that we wanted to do a complex that encompasses everything. We have banquet, we have restaurants, we have a brewery, we have a cigar cognac room, and the great patio that we have out there, which is everything is under one roof and it's all family.
And we should say that these are functioning. If Mary can come back over here, we have Scott is going to pour us some refreshments this morning.
Just to let you see that we do it here. Well, plus, we'll be doing a Roundhouse root beer. We'll also be doing a cola here for the kids as well, and all of this will be brewed right in here. We have our bottling, that we'll be bottling our beer, and everything else will be coming online in about probably a month.
You know, a lot of sports stars sort of loan their names to businesses and don't get very involved, but I can tell just by the way, you know, your employees and you get along that you're very involved, aren't you?
I'll tell you what, I'm too involved. Sometimes they see me coming, they start running.
Let's take a walk over to the bottling so people can actually buy this Payton Pilsner and take it home.
Take it home. Right now we're waiting on other components to go to this to complete it, but like I said earlier, in about a month we'll be up and functionable.
So compare this to football.
You can't. It's I tell you what, it's the only way that you compare this to football is that when you're out there on the football field, your performance out there, it benefits the people that are in the stands. They enjoy it. And the same thing here. What we provide here, they enjoy it. I think that's the only comparison that you can get.
We have a minute. We have to step out in this patio. This is really another awesome aspect of the place.
Yes. Come on. Well, see, the patio is, if you could picture this when we first started, it's unbelievable. What we've done here, we've put it in and made it functionable for weddings, for parties, for banquets, even dining outside. And every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night we have concerts here.
That's huge.
Yes, and this Saturday night we have a concert with Nick Coleon, and he's a jazz guitarist from Chicago.
Who's going to be playing the drums that night?
I don't know. We have a guest appearance by somebody. But what we did here, we wanted to do something here, and see the bricks that are here. We took something from the Olympic Village, and they took something from us.
Mary, right by your left, yeah, right there is a special brick I see.
Yes. What we did was you could donate a brick to someone, to a loved one, and the ones with the stars beside them, these are the people who work at this complex. And all the money goes to the Aurora charities. And this one over here, this is a real neat one here. You see this one here?
This Peter DeKing, if you can swing around, this is then somebody who worked here in 1947.
And he lost the arm here.
Lost an arm at the Roundhouse.
That's right. And all over you see all these bricks. So a lot of times when people come here and they have a wait, they come out and they try to find their brick with their loved ones or whatever. And it's a great idea.
How many people can you pack in here at one time?
Tell you what, we had at one time, which was, we were legal, almost, probably about 1,500.
So not quite rivaling Soldier Field.
No, not at all. But see, you got to realize, you got people out here, you got people in the restaurant, you got people in the microbrewery, in the cigar cognac room, you have another banquet area here, you had 2 weddings over here. It was just a lot of people having fun.
Okay. We have an address for Walter Payton's Roundhouse Complex out in Aurora. You can take a look at that. Right now he's checking out Mary's bug bite there. Mosquitoes out on the patio?
No mosquitoes out here, not in Aurora. They don't fly out this far from Chicago.
We should point out he's going to be inducted in the College Football Hall of Fame this Saturday, too. You didn't mention that at Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'll be racking up a lot of frequent flyer miles this weekend.
To add to the many, many accolades. So thank you very much for joining us. We're going to talk to him more next hour and visit the museum. Of course, it wouldn't be complete if it's owned by Walter Payton to not have a Walter Payton museum. And it's sizable and it's a lot of fun. So we're going to go in there in the next hour. Larry, Sonia?
Hey, do we get to see some of the moves that he used to win that dance contest back in 72 or 3?
Ooh, they want to see the moves you used in that dance contest that Scott mentioned back in... Can we see some of that?
You got to realize that Scott grew up in the 60s, and, there was some things that people did back then that sometimes, right now it affects their thinking, and we know that because we've been around it once. See, you guys don't know that, so whatever you hear from him, please don't take it to any degree of truth, because sometimes he has those flashbacks.
Take it with a grain of salt. We'll work on it. We'll have to pour him a Payton Pilsner, get him loosen it up a little.
What a nice surprise this morning, Roseanne.